public transit system promises to eliminate traffic and even the very roads that cause it.
It sounds like something out of a science fiction movie.
Think of it as this beyond roads, because roads, I mean, where we're going,
we don't need roads.
Mike Stanley is CEO of TransitX, a transportation company that says it's figured out a way to solve the vexing problems of mass transit.
it's everything, and so I call it transportation for an apocalypse.
The idea is a stream of solar-powered pods, which can accommodate up to 5 people and even wheelchairs, would make their way to you on demand through an app or a terminal at one of its stops and whisk you to your destination traffic-free. Stanley pitched his TransitX system at the city's latest public services meeting, promising a minimally obstructive, low-cost, environmentally friendly, and weatherproof transportation option.
Essentially what we're aiming to do is decarbonize and electrify the transportation system and do it privately financed to create walkable cities and suburbs with a higher quality of life.
Leaving committee members cautiously optimistic.
I mean, we're sitting here thinking Marlborough would be the perfect place for you to come.
I saw it as an opportunity to really impact some of the traffic congestion that we have, as well as reducing emissions from traffic within the city.
Still, committee members have yet to commit to the project.
Some of the concerns I had with it is, number one, where is it going to be located, on what kind of property? Are we going to have any eminent domain where we have to take private property and things? And the other concern I questioned was what the cost was going to be for the city. This is a private company coming into the city, and I want to make sure that if this is something we move forward with, that will be a zero cost factor for the city.
I think it's appropriate to sort of ask for something that's the rights of way conditional upon a certified system. So that way, I'm not asking you to take, you already have a certifiably unsafe system in operation today, right? That's the road system. You already have that. Right, this is about 100,000 times safer.
Stanley says history shows it's only natural society will move away from roadways. Trains and streetcars had their 100-year heyday, which ended as cars gained popularity. And Stanley says the automobile century of dominance is about due to be disrupted as society starts to recognize what he calls road disease. His cure, TransitX, coming to him during 2015 Snowmageddon, which crippled Boston's public transportation, leaving his wife with only one option to get home from work.
She had to walk home because there's no other way to get back. And so she had to walk through the snow, and she doesn't mind walking in the snow, but I was like, it's 4 miles, and I'm just like, why did our transportation system shut down when people need it most? I was just trying to solve that problem, just how to get my wife home.
The company says it's in talks with several cities across the country and the world, though it hasn't yet built a system. Other attempts at mass transit in Marlborough haven't been able to gain traction. The Peter Pan Bus Company had a short-lived route connecting Marlborough to Framingham and Boston, which failed despite the fact the fare cost less than a commuter rail ticket. The MetroWest Regional Transit Authority is expanding but has limited ridership in the city. But Stanley's confident TransitX can overcome those obstacles.
Now you're going to have sort of the next S-curve of technology adoption, which is the best of what people like of cars, the personal cabin vehicle with what rail is, which is about efficiency.
He hopes the pricing, tech, and lofty goals of TransitX will help it get off the ground in Marlborough.
Marlborough's Public Services Committee agreed to ask the mayor for a letter of intent for the TransitX project, which would formally show the city's interest in moving forward.